When most people hear the word Spartan, they imagine fearless warriors standing shoulder to shoulder, refusing to surrender against impossible odds. Movies have turned them into legends, portraying them as unstoppable soldiers who lived only for battle. But how much of that image is actually true? The real story of the Spartans is even more fascinating than the myths. Behind their legendary courage was a society built on strict discipline, harsh training, and a way of life unlike anything else in the ancient world. Let's uncover the real story of the Spartans. #### The Rise of Sparta. More than 2,700 years ago, in the southern region of Greece known as Laconia, a powerful city-state began to emerge. Unlike Athens, which became famous for philosophy, democracy, and art, Sparta focused almost entirely on military strength. Its leaders believed that only the strongest society could survive in a dangerous world filled with rival Greek city-states and foreign enemies. Everything in Spartan life revolved around preparing for war. #### Born to be warriors. Spartan boys faced a life unlike any other in ancient Greece. At the age of 7, they left their families and entered a rigorous state-run training system known as the Agoge. Life there was extremely difficult. The boys learned to fight with spears and shields, wrestle, run long distances, and survive with very little food. They slept on beds made from reeds gathered by hand and often walked barefoot, even during harsh weather. The purpose wasn't simply to create skilled soldiers. It was to build men who could endure pain, hunger, fear, and exhaustion without complaint. Teamwork, obedience, and discipline were valued more than individual glory. ###The Spartan Army. As adults, Spartan men became full-time soldiers. Their greatest strength wasn't individual fighting ability but their discipline as a unit. They fought in a tightly packed formation called the phalanx, where each soldier protected both himself and the man beside him with a large bronze shield. Success depended on trust. If one soldier broke formation, the entire line could collapse. This is why Spartan warriors trained together for years until moving as one became second nature. Their bronze helmets, long spears, and heavy shields made them one of the most respected armies of the ancient world. ###The battle that created a legend. The Spartans became famous because of one battle above all others. In 480 BC, during the Persian invasion of Greece, King Leonidas led around 300 Spartan warriors to defend the narrow pass of Thermopylae. They were joined by several thousand soldiers from other Greek city-states. For days, the defenders held back the enormous Persian army. Eventually, a local man revealed a hidden mountain path that allowed Persian forces to surround the Greeks. Knowing escape was impossible, Leonidas and his remaining warriors stayed behind to protect the retreat of many of their allies. Although they were defeated, their sacrifice became one of history's greatest symbols of courage and determination. The hidden side of Sparta. Despite their military achievements, Sparta wasn't a perfect society. Its economy depended heavily on a large population of enslaved people known as the Helots. These workers farmed the land and produced the food that allowed Spartan citizens to spend their lives training for war. Because the Helots greatly outnumbered the Spartans, the government constantly feared rebellion. This fear influenced many of Sparta's harsh laws and military traditions. The legendary warrior society existed only because thousands of others were forced to support it. ### Spartan women. One surprising aspect of Sparta was the role of women. Compared with women in many other Greek city-states, Spartan women enjoyed greater freedom. They could own property, receive physical training, and manage family estates while the men served in the military. Spartans believed that healthy, educated women would raise stronger children and contribute to a stronger society. Although they could not vote or serve in government, Spartan women held far more independence than many of their contemporaries. ### The fall of Sparta. No civilization remains powerful forever. After centuries of dominance, Sparta began to lose its influence. In 371 BC, the city suffered a devastating defeat at the Battle of Leuctra against the Greek city-state of Thebes. The loss shattered Sparta's military reputation. As time passed, its population declined, its economy weakened, and new powers rose across Greece. Eventually, Sparta became just another city under larger empires. Its era of military supremacy had come to an end. Conclusion. The Spartans were not superhuman warriors. They were ordinary people shaped by extraordinary discipline, sacrifice, and an uncompromising way of life. Their courage at Thermopylae made them legendary, but their society was also built on hardship, strict control, and the labor of enslaved people. The real story of Sparta is far more complex than the movies suggest. It is a story of ambition, endurance, victory, sacrifice, and decline. And even after more than 2,000 years, the name Spartan continues to symbolize resilience, discipline, and unwavering determination. If you enjoyed this journey into ancient history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more incredible stories from the past. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next documentary.